In this video and corresponding blog post, I'm going to be talking about the number one thing couples forget on their wedding day, and also giving you a few other little tips that past couples and brides and grooms on Instagram want you to not forget on your wedding day. If I haven't met you yet, I'm Allie. I'm the owner of Catherine Marie Weddings. We are a bridal shop and wedding planning company in Anderson, South Carolina. And I want to dive right into the number one thing people forget. Just start right off the bat with the first thing, and that is to eat throughout the day and to feed your bridal party. Now, for the girls, it comes a little bit easier. Typically, you start off the day with mimosas and brunchy foods while you're getting your hair and makeup done, but that tends to start at 9 a.m. And what happens throughout the rest of the day? Maybe you snack on a banana here or a muffin there, but you don't really get any sustenance. And then if your wedding's at 4, cocktail hours from 4:30 to 5:30, and you come in, do your grand entrance at 5:30, 5:45, and you're eating by 6, your bridal party and you have gone the whole day with like muffins, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, I love a good chocolate chip muffin, but that's not really gonna sustain you throughout the wedding day. For the guys, this is where I tend to see a lot of issues. They don't really think about it. They don't have to get to the venue as early as y'all. They don't always go golfing or whatever that morning, so they all come at random times. And they get there at 1 o'clock, photos start at 2, and then for them too, it's 5:30, 6 o'clock before they are eating if you have a 4 o'clock or 4:30 ceremony, right? If it's later in the day, that's a longer period of time. So I always recommend getting food for your couple, for your bridal party, and for you as a couple. And here's my top few favorite things. I love a good nugget tray from Chick-fil-A because as girls, we know we're like, oh, we don't want to eat a lot, we're gonna feel fat, we're gonna feel bloated, whatever. But you definitely need to eat protein on your wedding day. Some kind of protein. So a nugget tray, you just get a little bit here and there, and it's perfect. Like, you're not even realizing it. You know, if you snack on it all day, you probably had 10 by the time that you're getting, walking down the aisle. And so it's a great little nugget, literally. A great little thing to eat that's bite size. Make sure you wash your hands because they can get greasy, and you don't want to get that on your dress or the bridesmaid's dress. The other thing I highly recommend is a sandwich tray from Groucho's here locally. We love our Groucho's, and a Publix tray, or I think even Walmart has good sandwich trays. So something like that would be great to have on site at your venue for the girls and the guys, or to have somebody bring it. Maybe the guys can bring it when they come at 1 o'clock, and they can bring double for the guys and the girls. Also make sure you have water. Gatorade is also great for getting married in the summer. Your people need to stay hydrated. You do not want your bridesmaids and your groomsmen, or yourself and your fiance, to get overheated or pass out, or just to be drinking all day. Again, I love a good mimosa. I just had my first mimosa flight at a restaurant a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing. But we can't have anybody passing out at your wedding from dehydration or getting a little too tipsy a little too early in the day because they haven't had any food on their stomach. It happens all the time. Guys get to the venue, maybe they have some beer in their car, let's drink, and then they've been several hours without any food on their stomach and are walking into the reception a little tipsy already. So that is my number one tip for couples in planning a wedding that they forget. There's also other tips and things that I'll go into in maybe other videos and blogs, but this is the number one thing I want couples to think about for your wedding day. So some other things couples have said. Some love a first look, some don't love a first look. That's gonna be 50-50. Again, a whole nother blog and vlog on that. But some people highly recommend it, and some people highly don't recommend a first look. So that's gonna be personal preference. Another thing to consider when planning your wedding is a last private dance. This I thought was something everybody was loving until I went to a networking meeting, and a lot of people there, DJs, photographers, planners, were saying, we don't really like this. I don't know, I love it. So I do recommend a private last dance because I think it just gives you time clearing out the venue. I even shut the doors for my couples if we have the opportunity to do a private last dance so that people can't even bother them during it. And to me, it's just a great little way to before you get in the car and rush off, to take in your venue and just enjoy that moment for your wedding day. And what are some other ones that people have said? I'm just gonna be super unprofessional on this video, and we're gonna go look at their responses. I thought I had them memorized, but last dance, first look, not first look, water and snacks. See, I'm telling you, eat. Oh, this is an interesting one. So someone said to put the groom's parents and the bride's parents on the opposite side, so the bride's parents can see the bride's face and the groom's parents can see the groom's face. I think that's, again, personal preference. It definitely makes sense because, you know, if not, your mom and dad or whoever's acting as your parents are going to be looking at the back of your head, depending on, or like the side of your face. So depending on like where the spatial thing is, like where the chairs are and how far away you are, it could be nice to try that and to flip-flop them so they can like see your face and see how happy and smiley you are. So I really do like that one as well. Again, a first look, but someone said not a first look. And here's a really, really great one. Ask your makeup artist to leave an extra stick of makeup or lipstick, an extra tube of lipstick with you, so you can always do touch-ups and you have the same color. And then this one says stay together during the reception. There are a lot of times I see couples going off and talking to a bunch of different people, and that's great. You've got different friends there, different family members, but always throughout the night, just make sure you reconnect throughout the reception when you're talking with guests and stay together, because it's your wedding day and you don't want to look back and like see them at the altar, especially if you don't do a first look, see them during photos, the first dance, and then when you're leaving, like, no, stay with your new spouse throughout the reception and just make sure to try to connect. And yeah. All right, let's see what the last one is. Oh, no, where'd it go? Yes, actually eat food. That's what everyone's saying. Eat food, eat food, eat food. Have a last dance. So those are the top things that real couples are saying to do. And my number one thing as well is to make sure that you eat food on your wedding day and not just at your reception. Sometimes if I can, I try to sneak brides and grooms away 5 minutes before their big entrance to eat in a private room. No photographer, no wedding party, no nothing, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. So make sure to eat throughout the day because we don't want anybody passing out. Okay? All right, y'all have a good one, and I'll be back, I don't know when, with another video. Bye, y'all.